At 68 degrees north, above the Arctic Circle, lie the Lofoten Islands of Norway. Together with Frank Verburg, I set out to explore and photograph this polar landscape during the day and of course hunt for the northern lights at night. Our adventure begins with a 15-hour journey which didn't go exactly as planned. Lofoten Lesson 1. Don't underestimate the weather conditions. Welcome to Lofoten. We have been on the road for about 3.5 hours now. It's beautiful out here and it's also a lot of snow. And it's 1 o'clock and as you can see we are stuck. We slid off the road a little bit and looking to the car tracks, we are not the first ones. But I think they are going to pull us out in 1 or 2 hours maybe, we hope, because it's cold. And in the meantime we just hope it gets clear and we get to photograph some northern lights. Eventually we got towed out and reached our Airbnb at 3 AM. We decided to sleep in the next morning and start exploring close to home. Good morning. After our little adventure with the car yesterday, we are now scouting some potential compositions for sunset, maybe sunrise, and also hopefully some more aurora shots. What's your first impression of Lofoten?
Yeah, it's our first day here, but so far so good. It's pretty beautiful.
It is. Yeah, we are now at Ramberg Beach. This is just in front of our house, so it's only a 5 minutes walk. So this might be a last-minute spot if the aurora pops out. So. Let's see what we can find.
So far, so good.
Later in the afternoon, we decided to check out what all the fuss about the little village of Hamnoy was all about. We've now come to scout out the most photographed place of the Lofoten. So we're standing on this bridge, the Hamnoy Bridge, with the village of Hamnoy behind me. Yeah, I can see why it is photographed a lot. So at sunset it was exactly what we did. Unfortunately, the aurora didn't come out that night, so after a few hours of sleep we hit the road to catch the sunrise. Good morning there. It's 6 AM. And this is not only an astrophotography trip, this is also a landscape photography trip. So we've come out to the wall. We drove here yesterday and we saw a beautiful road leading into a sort of ridge line. Frank is already there. Let's see if we can get some nice color in the sky. At night we still didn't get lucky with the weather. We had to stay in the house and sit out a snowstorm. However, I promise you, an incredible nightscape adventure is coming up. But first things first. After 4 hours of sleep again, our alarms reminded us we wanted to catch yet another sunrise in this beautiful and yet sometimes brutal landscape. Finally, it looked like this could be the night we might be able to capture the northern lights. Alright, action. We just made some test shots. It's clear and we saw some green in the sky, so on to the beach. Come back to the little red old hut at the beach close to our house, just to start off the evening, because yeah, the aurora is already overhead and we could see it dancing on the side there. So let's set up not the tracker, let's set up only the tripods and perhaps we can make a time lapse and see what comes out of it. But the evening is starting beautifully. Boom. So we're on our way back to the car. We've had some success. Yeah, there are clouds coming over, but there are also some pretty good clear gaps. And yeah, the aurora was not super strong, but as strong as I've ever seen it. So yeah, we're on to the next location, Skagsanden Beach, and let's see what it does, because it's beginning to snow now. Right, so we arrived at Skagsanden Beach. We're now parked. It's starting to snow pretty hard, so we're waiting it out. Yeah, Frank is checking the aurora forecast. How does it look?
It says it is a KP2 and it's now 17% of seeing it. But I think we already had some pretty good shots. Well, we'll wait.
Yeah, it's bizarre. The KP forecast was only 1, and I've seen the brightest aurora in my life yet. So that's bizarre. Talking about bright, we are also looking to very bright spotlights there of the church, which has spotlights shining into the sky. So we hope, we can get some good shots here, and if not, we'll just look further. We'll check into you soon. Okay, so we abandoned the idea of Skagsanden Beach because of the church lights. Well, we drove a bit further and the snow stopped, and we are now in the middle of nowhere, somewhere beside the road, so we have to look out for cars a bit. But guess what? The northern lights are out again. I think we got some pretty cool shots. And Frank also filmed a bit, so yeah, great night. I think I'll end the vlog here. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.